Number 15 is the obvious number from vectors. So they gave us this line, then they wanted us to get a plane which is perpendicular to this line and passing through the point P. Anyway, so the line we had, first of all, we had first correct it because that the coefficient of y is not to 1 and that of z is also not 1. So what we do, divide this negative 1 here, here, and here. Also this negative 1 here. Remember this one is over 1. Or you multiply by negative 1 up and down. So our line will be over 2 equals 2. By negative 1, we have y minus 2 over negative 2 equals 2 z minus 2 over negative 1. If I multiply negative 1 up and down. So if this line is perpendicular to the plane, then its spiral vector direction vector is going to act as the normal to the plane. So my normal there now becomes 2, negative 1. So to get down the equation of the plane through the point P, remember our point P was given as 0, 2, 5. So n dot r equals to n dot a, where a is the point where the plane is passing. So our normal, r is the general point, dot our a to 5. So this will give us 2x, 2y minus z equals to, this is 0 minus, this is 2. This is 0 minus 4. This and this minus 5. So simplifying, we get 2x minus 2y minus z equals to negative 9. So this was our part A. Then part B, show that point Q lies on a plane. So our part Q was negative 1, 3, 3, 1. So know that from our 2x minus 2y minus z, remember all this one has to be a d from the derivations. So if they give us this is x, y, and z, we just substitute so that if this the d we get is the same as this. So 2, the y is 3, our z is 1. So this would be negative 2 minus 6 minus 1 equals to d, which would be negative 9. So see that this d is the same as this, hence this point lies on the plane. So that's how we had to show that. Then part C, they want us to get the point of intersect, the coordinates of the point R where T intersects with the plane. Now our T is our line, this line. First of all, now we first get the vector equation of that line. You could able see that my R will be, pick the points 3, 2, 2 plus lambda, then the pile or the direction vector is that. So from here we can get the x, y, and z values. So my x, you can see it's 3, and my z is 2 minus lambda. Now if this line intersects this plane, then these x, y, and z values should satisfy the x, y, and z values of this plane. So from 2x minus 2y minus z equals to negative 9, I'm just going to substitute now my x, my z, my z, the other one was y, was negative 9. Then all that is left is to simplify that. So this will be 6 plus 4 lambda minus 4 plus 4 lambda minus 2 plus lambda equals negative 9. So you see, this is negative 6 going with that. 4 plus 1, that's 9 lambda equals negative 9. Our lambda is negative 1. So getting now, you come back and substitute in here to get the x, y, and z values from here. So now my x will be 3 plus 2 into negative 1, which will be a 1. Y will be 2 minus 2 into negative 1, which will give me a 4. And my z will be 2 minus 1 to negative 1, which will be 3. Therefore, my point R, the coordinates are 1, 4, and 3. Okay, then D, show that PR and QR are perpendicular. If PR and QR are perpendicular, then their dot product is what? Is 0. That's what we had shown. Anyway, so that's the case, then we shall be having now, first of all, I come here and I get my PR. Remember, my PR is the same as OR minus OP. Then dot QR is the same as OR minus OQ. But in this question, if you had anything wrong from the start, then you are not scoring anything after that. So this will be now, I get my OR, which is 143 minus OP. My P was 0, 2, 5. Dot with OR, which is 143 minus OQ. Our OQ is our OQ, negative 1, 3, 1. Okay, that's what we have here. Here I have, this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be negative 2. Dot, I'll be having 2, be having 1, and I'll be having 2. So if we dot these two, 2 times 2, that will be 2 plus 2 minus 4, I'm dotting, which is what? 0. And now, since P R dot QR equals to 0, then P R and QR are perpendicular. So that was the number from vectors, but these numbers where I use part A in part B, you just need to be careful, because if you fail part A, you are not scoring anything on D, C, and B. Anyway, that's it. Let us move to number 16. That was coming from differential equations.